Good morning. Going to do your general read for today. Getting your overall energy. I hope everyone is well. And handling the solar flares coming through the solar system this week. Had a lot of solar plexus kind of issues, I guess you would say. Different people have reported. Spirit, give us true and precise overall energy for the divine masculine and divine feminine, please, and first. And feminine. Ooh, awesome energy. Okay, so this is the divine feminine because I asked for the masculines first. Okay, so the divine masculines have the lion, which is courage, strength, working on that solar plexus, which is awesome, right? Going through the purging. This is the master of strength, personal growth, really reaching in and gaining that intuition, tuning into their intuition with the solar plexus right now for their strength, their courage, seeing things from another perspective also. Now the other day when we got this card a few days ago, this line presented as if he was tethered or like worn out and sad. But today, it's like he's looking more like retrospective, going within and looking at how much he's already realized he's changed this morning, say, to yesterday, right? Because of so much that has occurred. I know for mine, I had a great breakthrough yesterday, which I was totally sick and laid out afterwards, but with the solar plexus purging, and then last night with doing healing for the DM, I know I had a great breakthrough with that energy going to him as well. So I'm sure he's elevated in his energy today. So divine feminines, continue to do your work, sending that healing energy to your divine masculines as well, because they are getting that going in and listening now to their intuition and taking steps to better themselves, to step away from the devil energy, to step away from things that are holding them back from his transformation. Divine feminine is very much in their passion, listening to their higher self, in their power, being grounded, this very earth energy, very protective energy, grounded but heavenly. You practice with pure presence. And you're tuning into more of the earth, how we're all connected, the plants, the crystals. You're really understanding the energy of the quantum physics now. You've gotten that aha moment, the lightning, the signs and synchronicities from spirit. Okay, Spirit, give us true and precise messages, first for the divine feminine and then the divine masculine. Where are we at in the journey? Where they're at today in their journey. Thank you. True and precise messages, Spirit, for the divine feminine. Feminine, thank you. masculines, please. Our masculines energy today. Their current energy on their journey. Our masculines on their journey currently. Strength, yeah. What we say, the lion. And on the bottom we have communication coming into you. Okay, so starting off with the divine feminines. So you are doing the work, healing one another, sending them the divine masculine, that positive energy and healing, going into the 5D still and healing the inner child as well as your own inner child. You've planted those seeds with one another with some communication, digging deep in to get to the root of the problems, to get to the root of that inner child healing, so that you could work this together balanced in a loving manner, reflecting back and healing generational traumas or generational curses per se, breaking the generational gaps as well, and healing one another, wanting to grow old together. And you can see that they both they're mirroring one another. The masculine is feeling this same energy right now, reflecting, and you also make them feel youthful. And the tower came out on its side. Spirit says to take it on its side because this is not a bad tower. This is something, probably a message or communication, or something that just recently has happened, but for the good. So it was that breakthrough. Perhaps if others had felt that purge yesterday, the opening up of more chakras. I know I felt it like crazy. I thought my ribs cracked. This was forward movement for all the divines. There are portals open from the solar flares that are in the atmosphere. Certain portals are opening up for energy to be transmuted. So be sure and continue to release any of those generational curses or things from past lives. This is causing things to move forward. This was more of a positive, even though it may have, it wasn't like something terrible, like a car crash or something. This is more like you got your car detailed kind of thing. I mean, I don't know why a car came up. Maybe somebody's getting their car detailed today. Okay, so this is, sometimes this is seen as juggling, but this is more not juggling, but Spirit giving you gifts. The gifts are Spirit's showering you with gifts from the heavens, and you are trusting in this and are easily moving into that energy, being fluid, being air-like, very very balanced. You're being very loyal to this connection and to the Spirit with the gifts that He's bringing you or giving you. He, she. You know that the ships that are out there that you've called in are there for your calling, that are there for your use. You have all the gifts or all the tools within you that you need to prosper and to move forward in your journey, and you are easily accepting them with gratitude from Spirit. And be sure to share Don't hold those back. Don't tuck away your gifts that Spirit's given you, because they're being given to you to share with others, to heal others on their journey as well. The Ace of Cups here is because you have filled your own cup, overflowing with a cup of love for yourself, and this mirrors to your divine counterpart, that they too feel and they love that you are loving yourself and paying attention to yourself. It may cause them a little concern that, oh no, if she's growing more than me, then somebody else will get her before I do. But at the same time, they love that you're glowing. They sense that energy in their presence of the strengthening, and the more you're stepping into your power. Again, you're balancing, working on your pentacles, and perhaps protecting them as well, but trying to grow your pentacles, or trying to be stable on your own, and trying to learn a new way how to balance that new energy between the masculine's energy and yours. So you're working out a balance in the act to some extent on what you're going through, making sure that you're working on self, getting in mission, working for your pentacles all on your own, while you're still sending healing energy to the divine masculine. And it is a balancing act, because you don't want to lose too much of your own energy. You can't give away all your energy, even though we have Spirit will refill us. You don't want to over nurture them. But listen to your intuition as well on that, so that it stays, so that you can be grounded. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, so divine masculines are also thinking of you equally. Alright. And a lot of you see the trees in the background, trees here, grass and grass. Sky, blue skies in both cards. Is definitely mirroring going on, and he's definitely focused on you, seeing you. Still feels tethered to either a workplace or some situation, but he is trying to reach out to you telepathically, perhaps even speaking to you telepathically, but definitely you are all that's on his mind, because he can't even focus on untying himself. He's just holding you, his precious prize. A precious gift, Spirit says. The Page of Wands is, he's holding true to this and wants to communicate. He's gaining strength. He's, again, the solar plexus here is standing out with the gold shirt. So he's gaining that strength of the lion, the courage, listening to his intuition, but also listening to that telepathic communication into his spirit guides. He's watching for synchronicities regarding birds in his environment or other numbers. Synchronicity Spirit is sending him. He's being more alert to that, to realize the importance of this connection. He knows that you are loyal to him, that you are grounded, you are stable, focusing also on your pentacles, but he sees you as a very calm and inner peace type person, very divine, very beautiful, listening to your higher self. He knows that you're very spiritual, in tune to yourself, but in tune to spirit guides as well, and that you make him feel childlike, like when you childlike just plays in, like under the trees or climbing the trees as a kid. Makes him reminisce his childhood, because you're making him feel youthful. Perhaps for some, you're the connection, if you're in your older years, middle age, what's that called? Middle years, anyways, makes him feel youthful again. strength. Definitely the masculines are gaining strength. They're totally ignoring the snake that's right before them. That'd be the karmic. Of course, the other snakes or issues that are in their environment, they are just totally focused on that you're all that's on his mind, because he knows that you are the connection between him and the divine great spirit in his emotions. But you bring calmness to him. You bring that light that he knows you shine a light when he's in your presence or speaking to you or texting you. It fills him with a warmth. He also knows, Two Swords, you set your boundaries and you're keeping him at bay while you protect the connection. He understands that he's also a little bit out in the cold because perhaps you set those boundaries. So he's having to gain that strength and work, which is where he's at right now. Going into that, yesterday and last night, he gained like a new awakening with all that Spirit says that they've gone through their transformation. Many of them are going through a rebirth. So that when they come to you, they are going to be that new person. If you're watching other tarot readers and it keeps saying you're going to meet someone new, your divine masculine, when he's had the rebirth, he is that new person. He's no longer the person he was. Alright? So remember that if you're out looking for some soulmate to hook up with instead, then if you're trying to stay on this journey, stay on your path in purpose and mission, know that that new person that is entering your energy field is your divine masculine in a rebirth situation. He's transformed. He is keeping the karmic and the other devil energies away from you, protecting this connection, protecting the flame. That's all he can think of, is protecting this connection. He does not want to lose you. And of course, you have communication coming in rapidly, and in reverse, there's no longer an option. These Four of Cups is sometimes having more than one option, and that's all done and said. You're the only cup, the only option for him. Spirit said to keep going. So there's no other lovers that interest him. I thought maybe the whole deck was upside down. No other lovers that interest him. He's not involved with other people anymore as far as side pieces or the karmic. Sexually, he's done away with that. Even if he's still in the environment, it's only for a certain reason. Per se, again, she's out of the picture. This usually represents the karmic in this deck for me, because she always looks so miserable, and you know, as a divine feminine, we're not. We're always in our love and light. He also understands that you've had to release him because of these choices, because of the options that were in place, that you stood your ground, and he looks up to that, that he never thought you had the strength. He thought you were going to be like all the other women and just chase him and be another side piece. But you showed your power and your worth by setting those boundaries and taking a step back and waiting for him then to come to you in your throne. He's already come out of that hermit mode as far as having to go within, and that was uproot his old belief system. The old belief system has already been uprooted. He's no longer tying himself up to this hangman situation. He's freed himself and released, no longer having burdens to have to put down. Let's clarify. What else can you give us on the Six of Cups for the Divine Feminines? The Six of Cups for the Divine Feminines, please, in this collective. Spirit, what else do we have for the Divine Feminines on the Six of Cups? Yeah. So the Eight of Cups, you're ready for those other two cups. You've got your 8 cups and you've nurtured yourself. You've had many tears, purged a lot of tears. In this journey, you've gone within and healed a lot, but you've come out a dragonfly, beautiful, radiant, inspiring, peppy, okay, but are in search now of those other 2 cups. Anything else? And We come up with the Princess of Cups. You're radiant, beautiful, walking calmly with emotional intelligence, able to not react, but you can reply now without being emotionally connected to your response, and you are radiant. Yes, and we have here the Two of Cups. You're still sending that energetic love, that healing to your Divine Masculine while he's still slumbering in his rebirth situation, his transformation, and listening to your spirit guides. Okay, clarify this Tower, Spirit. What's this Tower about? What was the Tower about? What was this Tower about? Okay, so you've gone forward, Divine Feminine, with a new beginning, a new start, new cycle. This is dancing to the beat of your own drum for your own growth. And if he joins you, fine, but you're perfectly confident. You're definitely stable on your own, in trusting that you've taken that leap of faith that Spirit is going to guide you and always be there to help you on your journey. Okay, that King of Swords is shooting you also with shooting for the stars, trying to bridge the gap between the two of you, so that communication-wise this can come forward in truth. Or someone brought truth, Spirit said, perhaps. But Spirit's also given you many blessings, many gifts in the last 24 hours. Spirit says that he's showered with downloads to the Divine Feminines. They upgraded, I'm hearing, upgraded their gifts. So they are to be shared with others, though, just as like these YouTube channels. Get in your soul mission, get your soul purpose, your mission, and help others, teach others, share your gifts that you have with others on their journey, so that to share that love and light and help others that are just starting out on this journey, that are just awakening. They need your experiences to be known so that they don't feel like they're going crazy, right? Because at the beginning of this journey, it can make you feel that way. You have filled your own cup again with this new, your heart chakra is wide open. Like I said yesterday, I felt mine crack completely open, and I thought it was already as open as it could get. But here is the Ace of Cups. It's that filling yourself with so much joy and love and inner peace, and it's time to shine your light to others. Clarify this Two of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine. Clarify this Two of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine, please. Yes, you've recently gone through that another initiation, that Hangman stage for traditional tarot, and this is the initiation card, though, for this deck. It's where Spirit put you through a test, put you through a initiation, so that you could strengthen your own gifts, strengthen your belief in surrendering to the divine, so that you can move forward through that next gate, through the next ascension. Spirit again was regarding this is for some, you've just recently transformed and had your rebirth. So 8 of Swords, 8 of Bows is coming out of, you've come out of that mind-stuck space where you're self-imposed prison, and Spirit is dragging you, or carrying you, I should say, up out of that, so that you can be transformed. Okay. Perhaps, again, for there's different, everyone's on a different space in their journey. So if some of this doesn't resonate with you right now, perhaps it will in 2 weeks or a week. Just ask your spirit guide how either far ahead of this you are or how far behind this you are. Clarify the Ace of Cups filling their own cup of love for themselves. Okay. Yes, absolutely. So Tower in reverse, right? So this is because this was a good Tower again this morning, like you've received blessings. These are the gifts that are coming to you. The reverse Tower is not something of the bad, but something people are watching you climb the tree, climb and ascend. Because you are the High Priestess, you can travel easily between the dark and the light. You are very gifted, and Spirit wants you to continue to heal your inner child, continue to heal the inner child of your Divine Masculine, but teach others to heal themselves, their inner child as well. Okay. And what's this money situation with Four of Pentacles? Four of Pentacles. This is also sometimes that people need to be more generous, donate to charity, perhaps go to like that, what's that, angel tree where you pick a card off the tree and you buy a present for another child. I apologize, my dogs are barking. But the Chariot wants to move forward for you. Let me just close this door. Here's the masculines in a different deck. Clarify Two of Wands for the Divine Masculine Spirit. Clarify the Two of Wands for the Divine Masculine. Yes, the Queen of Swords. Right now they may be tied to two things. The two things that they are tied to is that Spirit saying is a devil energy still, and the Queen of Swords, which would be the karmic. So they just have not been able quite yet to release this, but they are working on it. They are not paying attention to it. They're paying attention to you. Clarify anything else about the Queen of Swords, or the Two of Wands, or what was it, Two of Wands. There's a lot communication. We have swords and wands, so there's communication coming in. Focus on, good. So yes, the karmic and the devil energy is tying him down, but what he's thinking about is making that love offer to the Queen of Pentacles, you, because you have pentacles up there, right? And regarding that love situation, he wants to relight that, ignite that flame, that passion between the two of you again. Perhaps it died down because the pain, things that have happened with the karmic, but the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess, has set her boundaries regarding that three-party situation, is cutting that out, putting up those boundaries with a sword in her hand to cut out any BS coming at her, any low vibration. Clarify the Page of Wands. Clarify the Page of Wands. Okay, regarding the King of Wands, but you also have the Lion and Lioness, a divine pair there. That this is a divinely guided, he knows now that this is a divinely guided connection, that it's meant to be. He may not exactly know, not all of them will know exactly what the twin flame is. I usually refer to it as the twin soul because we share the same soul. It was one atom split into two different bodies when we reincarnated. So they have half our soul. King of Cups, nurturing himself, which is good. He's healing, trying to get over that karmic, trying to get over the heartache, trying to get over the double energy that he's had to deal with. And for some, this may still be indulgence of alcoholic beverages, but this is representative usually of him filling his own cup and loving himself, just as mirroring from what the Divine Feminine has done. Okay, how about the Queen of Pentacles? Or the Queen of Pentacles for Priestess, or for the Okay, judgment has come in regarding this, him just loving himself, and her over here, they're separated. So judgment's coming in to make sure they lay down those burdens, put down the burdens. And he wants to come forward, Knight of Pentacles, with an 8 of Pentacles to his Divine Feminine, with an offer of love, a token of appreciation. While it may be small, remember these by masculines have probably already hit rock bottom. So they're not going to have much, and they're going to feel like they're unworthy of you, but know that really all we want from them is them to love themselves, heal themselves, right? To grow. Yeah, so in order to gain strength, they've received this Tower moment. That Tower moment for the Divine Masculines was the aha moment that they need to gain strength. They need to pick themselves up out of the rummage and move forward. If they want that 10 of Pentacles with the Divine Feminine, they need to turn their back to the karmic. Yeah. If they want that 4 of Wands, the stability, that divine connection. Because again, she set her boundaries. So that caused a Tower moment for him, being like, oh my gosh, what? He probably thought that you'd never do that because you were nurturing him so much and over-giving and over-watering the plant, right? So he probably thought you were there forever, so he didn't have to pay any attention until you set your boundaries and showed your worth. But now he wants to come out of the shadows, out of the stormy waters to you, and bring that sun, allow the sun, that happy ever after, that wish fulfillment. Regarding the 3 choices he has chosen, and he needs to move forward. So the Wheel of Fortune wants to move forward and put an end to the fighting. Temperance is here to balance that out. What is it? 5 of Swords. Clarify 5 of Swords. Clarify 5 of Swords for the masculine. Okay. Clarify the 5 of Swords for the masculine. Clarify the 5 of Swords for the masculine. because he wants to offer that Ace of Cups to his Queen of Cups. He's seen things now from a different perspective, and he's willing to take that leap of faith forward. Any messages for the Divine Collective? What messages, Spirit, do you have, or advice for the Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine? Any cross watchers? Divine Feminine, messages for the Divine Feminine? Yeah. And for the Divine Masculine. Messages for the Divine Masculine. Okay. Okay, Divine Feminine, someone, whoever this is for, is refusing to see that they have changed. Refusing to see that this is a new person, that the masculine has transformed, that they have had a rebirth, and they are no longer the person. It's going to be the same human body, same avatar, but they had a rebirth of a new way of being, just as we have transformed and changed from where we were a year ago, 10 years ago, right? They have transformed. Some may be refusing to see that, to see the light in this connection. Spirit wants you to remember to look at them as a new person and feel you're going to recognize that energy, but they have transformed. You need to listen to your spirit guides, listen to your intuition on how that energy feels to you, if it's transformed yet or not. But this is a well-deserved reward. This, the gift that's coming forth to you will be well-deserved for all the good karma that you've put out, for all the good love, the healing you've shared with others. The Divine Masculines, you have clarity of belief. You can believe in magic. You believe in unicorns again. You see you have not refused to see. You are transformed and had this rebirth. You are now the butterfly taking flight. Clarity of belief in this connection. And you are able to simply love. This is what I have. Oh, okay. Spirit wants a couple of these. That might stop at me mid-sentence, right? Alright, triggers are the blessing and a gift. So if they come in and trigger you, remember that that's a gift and it's a lesson that you go within, heal it, transmute it to the energy. And if you have a question for yourself, the answer is yes, of course. Yeah, soul has rebirthed. And the player got played. That was probably one of his towers as well. Practice having that courage, both of you, us, Divine Feminines and Divine Masculines. We always have to practice the courage and set little things that normally you might be afraid to do that has nothing to do with this connection, even just that something maybe you never dared to go take a dance lesson or an art lesson. Have the courage. Just practice courage by going and taking a lesson or something that you would have normally been afraid to do. Baby steps, and build that courage up. And you'll find out that it wasn't that scary after all, right? For you, some of you, you recently had that initiation. It was a test. Did you pass it or start a new cycle with karma? For some, they started a new cycle with karma and they have to pay for their karma. Move your furniture around. This moves the energy in your house. Also, this reminds me of the, when you drop something and you have to move a piece of furniture or something to pick that up, right? Because it's underneath and you can't get to it. So it's got to be moved to get that, right? And that's how spirit works in our life, of when we take that wrong path, or the spirit's saying, do this, do this, do this, but we're ignoring all the signs and synchronicities and we go to the right. Spirit's then got to move the furniture around to get us back on that path. Get into mission. Email me if you need help with your soul purpose, finding your soul purpose. Email me if you need help with inner child healing. Volunteer to help someone, maybe an animal shelter or food shelter. Ancestor heritage traumas, areas that pass down hurt, fears, generation after generation. Often they are surrounded by rape or abuse as children. You're both mirroring the other. So if all of a sudden you can't feel them, their energy, they can't feel yours. Let go of desired outcomes. Don't worry about when he's coming to your door, or when will you be married, or what the outcome is. Just enjoy the journey. Enjoy the growth in spirit. You have to release the lies. Be in your truth. You have to release doubt. Stop doubting yourself. You have to release past. Let it go to move forward. Tourmalated quartz, excellent for clearing stress for someone. Let's see. Yes, heal your self-doubt. That intuition, that feeling you have that you want to do something, just do it. Clean out your closets. These are the skeletons in your closets, but also physical energy, just like move furniture around. It moves the energy around in your home. So if you switch your furniture around, clean up behind the corners, all that dust and dirt, then it leaves room for positive energy to come in. Plus, if you clean out your closet and your divine masculine moves in with you, there's space. What is your spirit plant? Study this. Know how your soul is similar to your spirit plant. Again, we have get into mission. Just do it. And spirit says absolutely yes. Move your furniture around. Use a spell of protection. Protect yourself. I did a short video for how to protect yourself in divine masculines, but it's pretty simple. Take a look at that one. Malachite has copper concentrate in it. Aids in healing, aches, joints, reduces swelling. It is dark, rich green with light green through it. That's this one. Remind yourself you are beautiful, you are awesome. Lapis lazuli sedates the energy. Carnelian will stimulate energy. Yeah, this is lapis lazuli. This is carnelian. All right. Hold one thought. What's the messages? What's to share? Any messages from the Divine Masculines? Okay. Message to the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, please. Feminine. Masculine. This is the number 7 for Divine Feminine. You have first house, the body. So nurture your body, do a spa day, soak in the bathtub, do something for you, walk outside, right? For the masculines, you have heal your soul. So do your meditations, go within, do chakra healing as well, to meditate, and this will brighten and heal your soul. And the messages for the Divine Masculine, for the Divine Feminine. From the masculine to the Divine Feminine. Okay, so the Divine Masculine would like to, the messages from Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine is that they feel like they have a new vitality. They feel this rainbow rush of colors now that they've had their transformation and rebirth. There's a new vitality in themselves that they want to now better themselves and grow in that inner peace and work on it, nurture that inner peace. They want to seek the truth of this connection. It's like this veil has been opened and now they see the light. They want you to know they are trying to balance things out with you, that they understand that they were out of balance. But they also want you to know that they were very stimulated for you, that their sacral chakra is, I'm hearing vibrating. Okay, so Divine Feminines, what would you like to say to the Divine Masculines? What would the Divine Feminines like to say to the Divine Masculines? Messages from the Divine Feminines to the Masculines. What would the Divine Feminines like to say to the Divine Masculine Spirit? That was fast, but then again, we don't usually keep quiet, do we? This has been challenging times, and the Divine Feminine has really, they've gone within and they have come out the High Priestess, but it definitely has been a challenging time of acceptance, without keeping our guard up. We're not in full armor. We might have a shield up to protect us a little bit, but because it was a challenging time, a challenging journey. No one said this journey was easy, because it's not going to be easy when we're brought with such high vibration. When we do come together, we need to go through these challenging times to raise our vibration so that we are strong enough to understand and balance out the energies when they come in union. Spirit says. But Spirit or Divine Feminine wants the Divine Masculine to spread their wings and fly. They want them to see the light. They want them to take flight. The Divine Feminines have been doing the healing for their Divine Masculine so that they can see them take flight as well, to feel the same joy that we feel. And they want the Divine Masculines to know to choose your battles well, to not battle yourself, to not do the monkey mind and always overthink things, that just allow things to flow. And from the angels, from the angels, have anything to add, Spirit? Anything else to add, Spirit? Yes. What were you clinging on to? Stop clinging on to and just let it go. Just let it flow. Let it go. We are mirroring one another. Who or what is triggering you? All right. is what I have for you. I hope you have a blessed day. Namaste.